bro. And I
What was happening? No, I know y'all like, y'all know what time it is? Yeah, we know what time it is. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? We know what time it is. We just felt like coming on and hollering at y'all right quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just want to cool out. You know what I mean? You know, look, we ain't even gonna go through all of the normal show opener stuff. This is exactly what it says. Gauntlet Lounge. We out here chilling. That's what this is. If you pop in the room and you say what's up, say what's up. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Nitro?
Nitro's in the building. Hey,
what's good, Nitro?
Shout out to Nitro.
Yeah.
I am gonna give you that though. Yeah, man. So this, like I said, this is the lounge, man. We just chilling. I guess I should pay some bills though. So the new season is coming. Just know that new season is coming. We working some stuff out. We getting some stuff straight that we needed to address to make sure that we could properly do the things for y'all like we want to do. There are major changes coming to the Gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? So please believe, like, y'all need to make sure you stay tuned because the new changes in the new season are going to be super beneficial, worth your while, and they're just 100% gonna elevate this show. You know what I'm saying? So we are actually super excited to bring them to you. But stuff got to be right and in order. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Dark mode in the building. I see you, bro.
Dark mode, what up?
If you in here, say what's up so we can say what's up.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? And all of that. You know what I'm saying? So Linz, Knight, what's happening?
Yo, it's good, man. It's great. You know, got to start 2025 all right. Remodeled the whole studio from ground up. You know, we turning up. You know, I'm trying out this lapel mic, something new. You know, I hope it sounds good.
It sounds good, man. Shit.
It does sound pretty good.
Bro, Amazon, bro, $16 for a 2-pack, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, Amazon ain't paying our bills. Don't plug them. They ain't paying our bills.
I need it. Look, we need you to. Amazon, come on, pay the bills. We ain't gonna be mad at you, you know.
Look, I got another one on charge right here.
Hey,
put on charge.
He said he ready. How much time you get on that thing?
12 hours per.
12 hours.
Word.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
And you can plug it to your phone, and that joint sound crazy, and you can do whatever. So it's fire.
Wow. Oh yeah. So Dark Mode says, new Gauntlet development, huh? Yes, sir. Huge Gauntlet development. Stuff is about to be real crazy for season 7, and I'm excited and to like be able to bring this to y'all. Like the three of us have been literally locking in, just tucking in, and just trying to make sure we can like give y'all the right experience. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's going to be right, so that's super exciting for me, and I know for them too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, it's coming though. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? So, really, like I said, man, this is us just chilling. Shout out to everybody on IG. You know what I'm saying? I see people popping in and out on IG. I'm gonna try to see if I can monitor.
Multicast, huh? You got all the shit up.
Yeah, I figured this is, you know,
Like
this is
why not do it old school? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we chilling, you know. So if this is like actually us doing something for real, then you know exclusively it will only be on YouTube. But
yeah,
this is
love it and enjoy it while you can, cause
you're right.
Shit.
So, but me and my brothers was talking. We was like, you know what? I'm sure the people want to have a conversation as well. Let's have a conversation with the people. You know what I'm saying? So, this Kendrick halftime show yesterday.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying. So
Yeah.
with that being said, we would love to hear you guys' thoughts. We're gonna have a conversation about it. We'd love to hear your thoughts as well on it. You know what I'm saying? So for us, I know, like Linz, you had initially brought it up, so I'm gonna let you lead off. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I saw, it was like a mixed bag of comments, but I feel like that joint was epic and it sent a good message. But some people that don't understand or listen to hip hop like that, you know what I'm saying? Avid listeners that just listen, you know, they might not be like, I don't listen to Kendrick like that, you know.
Right.
Ride or die Drake fans, it's all good, you know, it don't matter. You know, it's just like when you see Kendrick perform like that, if you haven't followed up and seen how he does his performances from what he did at Stuff in Paris and did like the fashion show stuff, it's not explosive, you know, but like, you know, it gets stuff done. And this was epic because he did like the whole like Squid Games thing, and it was just a message, but there was layer behind layer behind layer. Like, it's meant for you to go back and watch it again and then watch it again. Just like you played the diss tracks. Hold on, let me run that back again. And then again. So you see something new each time you watch it. So
yeah, symbolism is big with Kendrick. I mean, you know, people were saying Squid Game, some people were saying PlayStation, the PlayStation buttons, all of those things. The people that had issues with it was basically saying that, you know, those people are used to big extravaganzas in the Super Bowl for the halftime show. They shit exploding, you know what I'm saying? Shit falling out the sky and
Lady Gaga changing six times.
Big elaborate ass sets.
Right.
The Weeknd running through fucking screens for 10 minutes for some fucking reason. It has to be huge, right? So when Kendrick didn't do that, and it seemed like it was scaled down, but that made you pay attention to the message. Remember, when you're trying to do something in hip hop and you're trying to tell a story, you're trying to send a message, you have to make sure that the production doesn't get in the way of the message, right?
True.
It may be, the beat may be scaled down, you know, it may not be as big, it may not have as many instruments or whatever, but that's just so the artist has a better runway to be able to tell the story. And I think that's what happened in the Super Bowl. That's why you didn't have all of the shit going on at that time, because you don't need the bells and whistles. You need to be concentrating on what this man is doing, the symbolism that's going on inside of it, and all of that shit. And if you, it's geared towards a particular audience. It's not geared towards, it was basically to scare America a little bit, but at the same time, to the traditional hip hop fan, it was to be like a nod at us, to be like, all right, and we are inside on the joke, right? So that's the way I felt as far as just my interpretation of what Kendrick was trying to do.
I definitely agree with that. I was waiting for the bells and whistles, but I wasn't upset that when the bells and whistles didn't happen. And when I really just sat back and holistically looked at everything that was going on as it was developing, at the end of it, I don't know if everybody follows me on my other, my personal social media, but the first thing I put up was checkmate. Black screen, white letters, checkmate, because that's what it was. You know what I mean? And it was, I had to think about it. It was actually checkmate in 4. I'm going to explain why. Move 1, put out Not Like Us. Move 2, Not Like Us goes crazy. Kids are singing A minor. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gained so much streams and following and whatever. That's number 2, right? Move 3, win Grammys for Not Like Us. The first and only diss record that I'm aware of that won Grammys. That's crazy. Yeah. Move 4. Move 4. The Super Bowl. the biggest stage in the world. And I'm not only going to tease the song a couple of times, I'm going to say, hey, Drake, in the camera.
Yeah.
Checkmate in 4. Straight up.
It's ill because you know, Kendrick set this trap for Drake. He set a trap.
Yeah.
That verse that came
forgot
out
about the pop out.
That was a trap set for Drake, and Drake fell right in that shit. And J. Cole almost fell in that shit, and luckily, you know, Schoolboy was cool enough to pull him to the side, but like, this ain't for you, bro. Go sit down somewhere. But
he still caught it straight though.
yeah, he did.
That's what my man's do. I like J. Cole.
But man,
yeah,
but I get it.
It was just a fucking masterclass, man, on how to battle. And you know, I think you look at the groundwork that was set before then with Pusha T. I even give Joe Budden a nod when he was coming at Drake. All of these things set the table towards that, because Drake was just blowing niggas away in battles, like and then he was grooving their ass to death, doing all kinds of funny shit, memeing, doing all that shit, and then he got everything just basically done and turned onto itself, dude. He got knocked out by a hit record, a hit diss record from the top hit maker of the last 20 years. Got knocked out by a hit record. That shit is
that's
crazy.
the part that's diabolical, yo. Straight up. But
yeah,
you know, it's just very interesting. Everybody's got like these crazy takes on what they feel the Super Bowl show should be, and it is not for no reason at all, because the past couple of, you know, the standard for the biggest show has always been, you need a whole bunch of pyro, you need a whole bunch of like stuff, you know,
guest
what I'm saying, happening, guest appearances, surprises, that type of stuff. And I'm kind of not mad that Kendrick just was like, nah, take these bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, take these bars. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what the game is missing right now. I'm not gonna lie. But
let's not forget he bought out SZA and Serena.
Yeah, for sure. But in the grand scheme of like guest appearances for a Super Bowl, that's I'm talking about like
symbolism in it though.
When you got like Dre and M and Snoop and 50 and Mary J, like that, that's crazy. Or like, you know, it was like, who was it, like Bruno Mars, and it was like a lot of people, you know. You know, it was just crazy. But like, that is a good point. You know, it's like Lil Wayne, his time as like a live artist is it's like come and gone. Because I mean, let's keep it a bean. There's been so many Super Bowls in New Orleans, he could have been done one. You know, I feel like as many as there's been in New Orleans.
How many have there been?
Quite a few.
Really?
You know, and back me up if I'm wrong, but I feel like
I'm fact checking.
You know,
I'm fact checking.
And Lil Wayne was lit in them times. I feel like I'm not talking about way back, but like I feel like there was a point where
there was one in 2010.
He was lit. He could have done joints.
That's the Saints. Let me see how many Super Bowls have been hosted in New Orleans. This is the 11th time the game has been played in New Orleans. Wow.
And what was the most recent?
I'm looking that up right now.
Nah, man. I mean, as far as the whole shit with Wayne, man, it's just like, you got to understand, it's, are you hot or are you hot right now? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Bringing out Super Bowl acts. You could run them old ass rock bands out there and do that. You can get away with that because I think it's enough of America identifies with that. But you talking about somebody that hasn't really been in the forefront of rocking shit like that and knocking down these performances and selling out these stadiums and doing all of that shit, that hasn't been done. So I don't care. And then the one thing you got to think about too is how many of the people you think that's from New Orleans was actually in the stadium at that time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not a lot. So your reasoning for wanting to rock there to be in front of your people was not really valid to me.
Yep.
So
I will say that
it looks like real quick. It looks like
Yeah, go ahead.
2007.
he was lit then.
No, it's 2002, and then 2013 was
Those were still.
for this one.
Wayne was up in them times, bro.
Hot Boys was like 02, right?
There was 96,
Yeah.
97, 97,
Was that
98,
97? Okay,
99.
shit, okay.
But then Wayne had mixtape at the mixtape
Yeah.
mixtape, and the album, the Carters, bro, dropped. Bro, Wayne was 2000,
Was really 97?
97, 98. Wayne was young, bro.
Yeah. That's Cash Money, No Limit, all them shits was
Taking over for the
Yeah.
99
Yeah.
2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct. Jeez.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
It's it's just crazy. But I did respect the fact that they did pay homage to New Orleans, like with the roots, with the bands, like that was epic. Master P came out, like everyone was like, "Oh, Master P came out. Why didn't Wayne?" I'm like, bro, like, chill, like it's Master P, nigga. It's No Limit, like,
Right.
that's what it
get
is.
that.
So, but it was great. The bands were awesome. The dancers were sick. I loved it, man. I enjoyed it.
I thought it was good, man. I wasn't happy about the Eagles winning, but it's in a whole nother story.
Oh yeah, I know your hatred for the Eagles.
Oh,
Dude, my post to post was Phillies equals Kendrick and fucking KC equals Drake, because that's exactly what that shit looked like.
ooh.
That's exact. Oh, Mahomes. Oh, that boy. I know that boy is.
I don't know what happened
in
in
the
that
ice
game.
bath. Woo, shit.
I don't know what happened in that game. Seriously,
You
It's
know-
like somebody said they had their playbook.
Yo, they rushed 4 and didn't blitz the whole fucking game.
Didn't blitz the whole game, bro. And you know what? The rest was trying early, bro. They tried early on AJ Brown.
yeah.
That was crazy. First play,
Yikes.
offensive
They rushed-
pass interference. That was insane.
How you rush 4 the whole game, bro? And you can't get them blocked.
Yeah.
That shit was
That was-
crazy.
That was a very eventful game. I
One of
was
the
glad to see that happen.
That was one of the most dominant defensive performances I've ever seen in Super Bowl.
Well, you got us to thank, bro. You got
Why you
these
say
guys to thank. You got these
Yeah.
guys to thank.
No shit.
wow.
No shit.
You got
'Cause-
these guys to thank.
Philadelphia went and drafted
Yeah.
all of Georgia.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shit,
I
I'm
mean,
trying
that's
to tell
just
the
smart
Niners
at
to
that
do
point,
that.
ain't it?
Jalen Carter, what you gonna do with him, bro? What you gonna do with Nolan Smith, bro? I mean, these dudes coming from Georgia, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna tell
You
you
know what I'm
something. The only thing that's gonna hurt Jalen Carter is if he get in trouble again, because nobody stopping that. Nobody stopping that guy but him. Nobody stopping that guy but him. That shit's
Man.
crazy.
I know y'all like, man, this is weird to hear y'all talk about something other than music. But yeah, we do. We enjoy a lot of different things. Like I said, this is the Gauntlet Lounge. We chilling. Anything anybody want to talk about, let us know. I'm trying to do my best to keep an eye on all the chats. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I want to
Anything
ask.
Anybody want to talk about? Let's do it.
I want to ask this. Your Drake's manager advisor, where does he go from here? What does he do?
I tell him to take a year off. Rebrand. We work on the rebrand. You have to rebrand everything.
He's
right
too
now.
big to rebrand. Here's what I think.
Nobody's
What I
too
think
big
is
to rebrand in my opinion.
what I think is you just go into Sally Struthers mode.
Not Sally
You know what I'm saying? You go into that help the needy. I'm being vulnerable. I'm sad. I'm singing about what's going on. They've taken everything from me. I'm man, shit. I'd be out there pouring my heart out. And I think that's how you kind of.
But if you're out there pouring your heart out, then and you're intentionally trying to play the sympathy card, people gonna see through that.
That's
like,
all
you
he
just have
got.
to go,
He just tried to be mob ties. He just tried to be mob ties, and that shit didn't work.
I think you do a version of that. I think you do a version of that where you like are seen in the community more, seen doing things, and you don't say nothing about it. You just like you make it normal for people to see you doing stuff for people and being a man of the community. And then you release your music here and there, and then people are like, he's not so bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I don't think that's.
You know,
I don't think that's.
I mean,
and you ask
do
somebody
something for the kids
with an ego that size to do that.
Hey,
I
look,
just feel,
does he want to live or no? Do you want to live or die?
I just feel like he's still, to this day, is reeling from the comeback from Pusha T revealing he had a son. Like, I feel like that was still like that, like not like us, and that shit is like on different levels, but they're still there. Because, bro, when you reveal some personal like that, like, bro, where's your son? Like, bro, like that shit blew the lid off, bro. Like, that was a different Drake. Like, there was nothing else to be said, bro. Like,
and that Meet the Grams didn't help either.
Not at all, bro.
Meet the Grams was.
He was assaulted in a manner of the allegation that he was not part of the culture, and that was revealed. Somebody that came from that Disney, I want to act shit, and then you come out here and you know what I'm saying, make your way, and then you become a rapper, and you become a famous rapper at that. There's some things that you don't have the cachet to be able to get by in the culture like that. And I think Kendrick has that, and I think J. Cole has that, and I think that the people that he admired and wanted to be so bad, like Fonte and all of those other cats, had that shit. And when you don't have that, you have that cachet, and you only have pop people to fall back on, and you don't have that street level love culture and shit, it's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for you, and it's gonna be hard for him to reintroduce himself into that. I think you just gotta lean fully into your R&B shit and do that, and just go somewhere with that. Because trying to get back into hip hop,
that's gonna be hard.
Like
trick. the whole like, I like Drake with the melodies. It's in his head. Like, he's literally tried to put records out and is having a hard time with these records. Everything that he's put up post after this, has been complete. Just, he should have not dropped records. Like, it's just the point where I feel like, to me, honestly, Drake has done enough and won enough Grammys and done enough shit where it's like, bro, you have Air Drake. You got all of this other stuff. Like, do what you do, and give back to Canada or some shit, It's like,
it's so funny you should say that.
Because I mean, bro, like, to be honest, like, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like, my wife, she loves watching like documentaries and stuff, and like she got me watching. And what's funny is, she got me to watch the show Euphoria, right? Which is, directed or produced by Drake as well, with teens and drugs and all of this crazy madness. But
kinda
like,
weird,
which is like, he tried to get back. Euphoria was sick. It was a good show, but it was just like,
the premise is weird though. The premise
it really was. At first, I was like, this is on a different level, So like, I was like, wow. But when the battle started, my wife is an avid listener of music. She can tell you what, and I think all our wives, listen to music because we're producers. We play it all the time. We explain stuff, break it down. That's what we do as musicians, So like, I'm like, yo, babe, you seen this? She was like, yeah. She wasn't really interested, but then when they got to like probably the second disc, and it was starting to heat up on Like That, we started back to Like That, and started all the way to Not Like Us. Like it was just like starting with like that, bro. Everyone skipping Future part, which is crazy. Skip Future part, go straight to Kendrick part. But bro, it was just like a full-on assault, bro. It was just like you like is you like that hearing that record? It's like, oh, I know Metro sampled this, and then try to just this Metro boom. I'm like, bro, you can't diss Metro boom, bro. You're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Hey,
shut up and make some drums.
That shit was funny, bro. That shit was funny. I don't give a fuck what nobody said.
That
shit was hilarious.
Metro, shut your whole ass up, make some drums, nigga. Like that's cool, you know.
I take personal offense to that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like cool, but then Kendrick was like, okay, so you're gonna say that about that, but let me go and get DJ Mustard, and we gonna get who is it, Frenchie's Mustard? Like, bro, we're gonna do this now, and you talk about, oh, you're getting bodied by a singing nigga, this and this and this, and your whole Meek Mill situation and Nicki Minaj, and you have that whole thing. Meek Mill was just that dude is just in a different realm of loss. Mm-hmm. So we just not even gonna go there. You know. Now if he had a team like PG Lang, TDE,
nah. I think that when Meek took on that battle, that cat was on tour, and he was off balance.
Meek?
And he was
all Nickied up, bro.
And he was just kind of just on some. And then he came out with the Undertaker beat, and
I was like,
that shit was wild, bro.
Yeah, that was wild. I was like, bro, Meek could have took his time, bro, and did some Dreams and Nightmares like shit. And really,
he could have did. I mean, not saying what he could have did what Kendrick did, but if he would have just took that Kendrick route and just sat for a minute and just kind of let everything come to him, and then then he could have came up and developed a record and got something going and been able, because he's talented enough to be able to fight. But man,
bro, yeah, because Philly niggas, they scary. Yeah, they different, bro. You know, but the thing is, where Drake crossed the line several times, bro. He really crossed the line when he did the AI Pac joint. That was just insane. Like that was like insane, dude. Yeah. I was like, really, bro?
No respect for that whatsoever.
I just couldn't believe it. I was like, I get it. This is a battle, but now we're really touching on some levels. He's touching on the whole West now. He told
that boy. He said, "You don't tell lies about me. I won't tell truths about you."
Truth about you.
Ooh, bro. And when Kendrick does like the way, I love when he harmonizes the stuff that he does, especially from like Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. That's like still one of my favorite projects, bro. Because how like thought out it is, and like how it's like a theatrical play. And like a lot of people was like, it's got like 1 or 2 on there. And I'm like, bro, like you gotta listen to it. There was a whole argument, no like
no doubt. No, I definitely recognize the artistry in that on that album. Yeah. I just could not handle the weight of that album. You know what I'm saying?
It was
that album was weighty. It was super weighty. Like by the time I got done with that album, I felt beat up. You know what I'm saying?
It was a lot.
That's the thing, man. It's just like you got to go into when you go into listening to these albums, man. And I was like, you a prime listener for that. You got to go into listening to it with the mind of the artist's experience going into it. And if you listening to it, going to hear a bunch of slaps with somebody that's like artsy like that's a tough road to hoe.
To me, that's G&X. Like, the slaps that he didn't have on Mr. Morale, he put on G&X.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think the G&X album was more so giving back, though. I think that was more so giving back. That was more so giving back.
But I feel you. I agree with you on that. I think that's what he was giving back to the West Coast for sure. It was an ode to the West. But it was also like, I hit y'all with such a serious album. Here's G&X that's not so serious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I just like ebbs and flows on albums. Yeah. I want both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, give me some slaps, but give me some real. You know what I mean? On the same project. That's just me though. You know what I'm saying?
No, so. I feel that. I feel that. You know, like Drake is on tour and he's doing what he has to do. You know, it's not like he has to do it. I feel like he's just on some light-skinned nigga shit and feels like he has to be the left side of attention because he's not the center of attention by any means anymore. It's Kendrick.
Emotional damage.
I'm just saying, it's just at that point right now, bro, where it's just like he's on tour. You know, the cameras are cropped with the crowd because it's not selling out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, I mean, the angles, usually his shits are like, you know, when you see Drake, you know, but, you know, the Say Drake era is...
Yeah.
I just don't see, like, it's like, bro, like, I feel like he just got to chill with his son, you know, go, like, he always talk about Texas, just go move to Katy, Texas and get a cool spot.
You know what, though? It's so easy. Linz, it's so easy to say that, but when you got a contract the way his contract is set up, bro, he got to keep fucking chucking and jiving, bro. He got to. He carrying that $400 million contract. He got to keep working.
He do.
Especially trying to get his ass up out of there.
He does have that. But the thing is, with OVO, the whole thing is like with Lil Yachty and Concrete and them, like they're doing a lot of that for him. Like, cause the young crowd with Lil Yachty and they're doing all of it. Like they're pushing that for Drake. So that money, Drake OVO shit that sold with Jordan, all that shit is he did not.
Yachty just released something though, didn't he?
Yachty just dropped a shoe that was a basic Air Force with a little dude on it. Trash. But I'm just saying, I'm just like, bro, like. And then a shoe connoisseur gets up on the sneaker panel because let's just keep it a buck. Sneakerheads are like us producers in beat battle culture. It's like, yo, if it ain't fire, like it's trash. Like I ain't like, yo, if it's not the 1997 Jordan 11 and it ain't got the right stitching in there, silhouette ain't right. You know how they get, bro. Mm-hmm. If this ain't this colorway, it's like, yo, why they gonna make a Nickelodeon 11? You know, they're gonna be like, the young cats are like, oh no. Screw it's Jordans. We rock Asics now and New Balances and Sauconys and shit. I'm like, word? Okay, that's cool. You know, but
you look at that shit and you look at what Drake tried to do with like the OVO and the crossovers and all of that shit. And then you look at, and I know we're not really fucking with Kanye like that. But you look at what Kanye was able to establish in regards to style and all that type of shit, and able to sell merch and still be able to push it, and still be able to make shit that is consumable and stylish to other folks. Now it might not be stylish to everybody, but it was it was stylish to folks. That OVO shit was just like cut and paste. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing that had any kind of real depth. Like, you know what I'm saying? It didn't have any originality or depth. It was basically like, I'm gonna just take the same shit and I'm gonna just throw our logo on it. It's gonna be cool.
They were just cupcake sneakers, bro. Like if you looked at every OVO sneaker, it was white with gold glitter on it, and it's clear translucent sole. It said OVO on the bottom with the owl on the back. It's like, or it was opposite, which was black. And it did the same thing. I'm just like, you know, and then he dropped the Noctas. I was like, those are kind of fire, but I was like, at the same time, just the way that it was moving, it was just still weird.
I ain't gonna lie to you though, there is one brand of clothing that I really want to get though. For real. I mean, since we talking about it,
shameless
you know
plug.
What I'm saying? Since we talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Stop playing to go get some merch, man. I'm just saying. Yes, since we talking about it. I feel like I dropped that pretty smooth.
That was sick. That was sick. That was
That's
perfect.
Good move.
But speaking of which, we gonna leave Drake alone. He didn't got enough.
Uh-oh.
So we're gonna move on now to the scammies, because I feel like there was a lot, and it's like I don't like when people don't stand on their word, because The Weeknd, he's one of my favorite artists. Like his from the production with Mike Dean, I just like The Weeknd able, like when Drake was trying to not rock with him and shit. Like he is one of my favorite artists. You feel me? And like when they snubbed him really bad in the Grammys, bro, and he was like, "Fuck the Grammys, I'm never going back. It's corny. It's a gimmick," and yada yada yada. It's like, okay, but your ass back on stage now, and you got Playboi Carti with you. So I'm like, and everybody thought it was Lil Wayne, but it was Playboi Carti, because it's like this nigga could jump up here with a demon crazy hat on and sound like Wayne, acting like Wayne. It's like mind blowing. The Weeknd is up here doing this, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, I get what he's trying to do. So moving on.
No. We gotta stay there. We gotta stay there.
No. We're staying here. I'm still. So moving on. Back in last year's Grammys, 2024. Mind you, Beyonce already made history then, right? She made history then, and then Jay-Z got up there with Blue Ivy and was still like, nah, y'all got to give her album of the year. It's a shame that she did this and this and this and this, but y'all ain't give her album of the year. And I'm like, this nigga, you make history that night. That's the equivalent of Will Smith smacking Chris Rock and then winning an Oscar after that.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I forgot about the fact he won after that.
I mean, and mind you, that nigga was there. No, my bad. Will Smith was at. He was at the. It was.
No, he was there. He was there. He was there. He was at the Grammys. Will Smith was at the Grammys. Yeah, he was there.
So, which I thought was very weird. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
Because I mean, he's talking about Quincy Jones and like.
Which I get because Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, I get
it. I think he had a hit, right?
Yeah, that's fair. But I'm like, I just got like Jay-Z. To me, is just like the money has consumed him so much, and like he's just been given so many titles. As far not saying no pun intended for title, because we all know title. That went under that wave. I'm talking about as far as like being like the person in charge of like picking music for Super Bowl, picking acts, and then being part of, and if you go back and listen to the Grammys, most of the time before somebody won, they say, and this was hand chosen by 13,000 committee members or this many.
But I know why though.
That was part of the Grammy cleanup. That's part of their cleanup. That's part of their cleanup.
That's what I'm saying.
That's part of their cleanup.
That's what I'm saying now.
That brand cleanup that they did was not bad. It was not bad for the Grammys and the experience that they gave.
But I think that's what he's talking about, though. It seems scammy.
I think that was cool.
I think that's what he's. I think that's what he's alluding to.
It's the way that they were just kept beating it on every. Like you can speak on it one time and people are going to be like, okay, we get it. You brought The Weeknd back. He said he was never coming back. You brought The Weeknd back. Said, okay, The Weeknd has come back. He's agreed to come back now. Still ain't get a Grammy, but he came back anyway. So it's like there's still so many acts that were in these categories. Amazing artists. You know what I'm saying? In these categories. Mind you, the last couple award shows, Beyonce and Jay-Z, they come in late. I don't even want to hear that fashionably late stat no more. It's just disrespectful at this point. Because you know that traffic gonna be bad. You know the situation of what it is. You should be there.
Right.
But when you like this, you can do, I guess, what you want. But it's like paying for a Grammy to me is just like, it's not even worth being there, bro. Because there's so many artists that work hard at these labels, and you know, there was this new chick, man. She reminded me of like Madonna or some shit. But she had the makeup on, and she was talking about like how there's no like healthcare for the artists.
You talking
You know what I'm
about
saying?
one?
Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first saw her, I was like, "What in the world?" You know what I'm saying? She had like the Cyndi Lauper, like Madonna, like it was like a David Bowie kind of vibe going on.
But the moment she started speaking about the
artists,
with healthcare, like
being more mindful about the artists and healthcare for the artists and just helping out artists, I was like, she instantly has my respect.
Like that was.
It's not just a gimmick for her. You know what I'm saying? She's really in these trenches as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like that was epic. You know, it like I feel like people that come from money, like Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas, they come from money. So it wasn't really difficult for them to really break in. And that's why a lot of people are like, oh, well, we did this on Logic and this and this and this, and we, you know, Garage Band, and we were in the bedroom doing this. When in reality, yes, you did that, but, you know, who paid for all the mixing sessions and everybody else that played music on the project? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people that's trying to make it, they still can't do it like that. Right. So it's just a different situation, and I get that when Billie Eilish shows up, she's going to win the Grammy when she show up. You feel me? Like, but to not grab one, that was shocking to me, you know. And Shabuzi had, you know, the classic hit of like the 2024, bro. Taking a rap hit, Tipsy, bro, and turning it into that from Virginia, like, bro, that was crazy to me. You feel me?
Yeah, all day.
I just feel like, bro.
But I will say this though: the person who won the most in that is Jaquan.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No,
oh,
hey,
dude.
you know he didn't even get. He don't. I heard he wasn't even giving pub off that record.
No, he demanded.
He
demanded.
That's not true.
He
demanded that.
Bro,
I thought they found a way to snake him out.
No. Not like it got so bad. It got so bad. They had to start putting Jaquan on first. So and then Shabuzi would go on.
Oh shit! Okay.
Because they were like, now you're stop running our genre into the ground.
Right.
You know, because it's like, bro, like teen drinking is this and this and this. And you know how, come on, bro. But then people are hearing it, they're like, this is so familiar, but what is this? And then they're like, yo, that's Tipsy by Jaquan. If you know music, you understand what's going on.
I heard that shit. I heard that shit in passing, man. I was listening to the radio one day and I just heard that shit in passing. And I was like, okay, why does it sound familiar? And I was like, is this nigga singing Tipsy on a country record?
Yep.
What?
Then, but if we rewind it back to say Drake, he did a lot of that shit too. You know,
you talking about like when he was messing with all the house stuff?
No. He was literally replicating songs that have already been done.
Oh,
and he was doing that a lot. You know.
Yeah.
And
wasn't that like a big trend at one point as well?
Okay. It was, but the way he was doing it was just like he wasn't in and out with it. He did it like it was like the whole doing it. Yeah.
Greg Keys, what up?
Keys, what up?
Yeah.
I seen RTO.
Keys, what up, man?
RTO. We got something for you.
Building.
We got something for you.
Man, this brother RTO came in and dropped some heat, and he had to remind me that he had brought it to the Gauntlet before. He's like, what I played live, dog, was actually what I submitted to the Gauntlet. I was like, word.
RTO is the one that did that Problem Child record.
Sheesh.
RTO did that.
So shout out to RTO.
So
man.
When that,
you know what I'm saying,
man.
Yeah, no, it was even that whole get out. If y'all got a chance to catch any of the live stream of playing beats, it was a couple folks from Football Beat Club. DiBiase is normally always there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DiBiase. Shout out to Mons Rock, the Sacramento chapter of Flipper Beat Club. It was just fun to do, man. It's fun to just go in somewhere and just be able to just hit play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So You know, I don't get a chance to be not in this very comfortable new chair that I have. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, speaking of which, bro, I'm about to get a new chair. It's time. This joint got some mileage on it. I ain't gonna hold you, man. It's time. You know how the chair sit like this? Yeah. The bottom is like this now. So it's time.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah, it's time, bro.
No, my old one kept going down, like the hydraulic part of it was shot. So, but I was up here, but by the time the show was over, I was down here. Y'all go back and watch some shows.
Oh
I was on the floor.
Dang, bro.
Let's see if anybody.
He was hitting
somebody an Easter egg.
Switch. He was hitting the switch, and it wasn't hitting.
But it was slow.
It wasn't hitting. He had the boom. He didn't have.
I just gave somebody an Easter egg to go back and try to see like just the height of Sandman during the show. So yeah, man.
I got a new chair.
But yeah, it was fun, man. I like going out and playing records. I need to get an SP404, but I've been trying to make it happen as much as I can on my machine. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to perform records live is always fun. You know what I'm saying? So just do different sound effects and just give something extra to the record than even when you produced it. You know what I'm saying? So
and they all
Great Keys is a fool.
They always show the Gauntlet Lounge when we go there, man. We go to Flip a Beat Club, so shout out to the brothers.
Man, I really want to do that joint, man. It would be sick, dude.
You would tear that completely down, sir. They're not ready for you.
I'm trying to debate, man, because I need to be able to, go back to what I was doing, as far as like, I'm trying to think between the MPC One Plus or the XE or the SE. I don't know which model yet because I want something like with space that's crazy and epic, but at the same time, I don't want to lug around a lot of equipment when I'm going.
Yeah, I mean the way that they be flipping them, the way they be flipping them 404s, man, and it's like some of them know every nook and cranny of that shit and can manipulate it to the most finite thing. Some of them is still trying to work it out and figure it out, and they just kind of twist some knobs.
Now the MP is
play
my
the beat and then twist the knob
yeah.
a little bit to do some modulation. But some of them, man, it's just like
do live,
it's another
like sound effects on the MP.
And it's got Ableton Link.
Okay.
With Bluetooth.
Oh, so shout out to Boombox Mass. Shout out Boombox. I ain't seen you in a minute, my guy, on the IG. He said, my bro Bravo Domo slides out to Flip Beat Club. And yes, I've seen Bravo Domo live, and he's something wrong with that boy. I've been trying to get him on here for a while, so hopefully we can get him on season 7 because that'd be kind of dope. You know what I mean?
That would be fire, man. That would be epic, bro. Like we've been cooking. I'm trying to decide between the X or the One. I've already had the Live 2. I just don't like that speaker. I feel like here's my thing with the Kai. They make great products, right? If they took the new like MPC key, it has the key bed on it, right? It's dope. But this is my request, and Akai, if you're listening, take all of the guts in the MPC X, right? Make a slightly bigger version of the One, and it will be the perfect MP of this generation. With the full size key, like pads and everything, like a little tilt to it, you can pop in and out, pop the tilt up and everything. Mm-hmm. With the battery in it, bro, that would be the best MP of this generation, bro.
Yeah, hands
down. Because the live is like
the one that pops, the screen pops up like that.
That's the huge, that's the big workstation. That shit's like that dang going big. You can't even put it in the backpack. I'm not gonna walk around with that. But then it's like I've had the Live 2 for like 3 different times. And I loved it, but I'm like, all right, here's the pads, here's the screen on my right side. It's just like,
right.
Oh, I hate doing that. You know, so it's like if I can have the pads here and the screen above, you know, like I'm doing like, you know, now.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just so the workflow is just so sick, bro. And I feel like that would be the perfect MP, bro. Like it would sell out instantly with the battery.
Yeah.
Like no speaker though, because I mean, bro, the speaker's cool, but like everybody using headphones, bro, and they're starting to understand. They're going to YouTube is like the standard of where do I start? Get some good monitors or get some good mixing headphones. Go to Zounds, American Musical, or Sweetwater. Don't go to Sweetwater. They only give you 6-month plan. Go to Zounds. They give you 12-month plan. You can get.
American Music Supplies is shit, bro.
They are too. Zounds is Zounds and American Music. I
swear by these.
American Music Supply, dude, will have you be able to get the shit that you really want to get and not have to give your whole fucking.
That's the thing.
You'll give your whole fucking account away, right?
Like, bro. The thing is, with Zounds, right? And we might need to holler at them because they're all about the artist. They're all about the artist.
Not give away the sauce. Hey.
It's all about the artist.
That's an offline combo.
You know. So it's just their motto is pay to play, which is a great slogan. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you get your paycheck, you put that bitch on auto pay, $100 of like for 6 months or 8 months or 12 months or whatever you're doing, you getting some gear that you really want. That's exquisite. You feel what I'm saying?
It's almost in the rent to own model to be able to get that shit, and for people that want to buy equipment and want to try to get to learn shit, that's the best That's the best case scenario. You know, you don't want to go out here and just be able to just have to drop like fucking $5,000 on some shit. Man, you know, why? If you can make payments and still be able to have your shit and still be able to rock with it, I think that's perfect.
Yeah. Now, what's also dope is too, and I wish this period of like payment plans was around when we first started. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
like the day,
oh my god,
Sandman, the days of M Audio and Pro Tools LE and all of that, bro. Like, bro,
I'd have just been broke a long time. I'd have been broke a lot sooner. That's all I was.
But I'm saying though, if we had that then, bro, nobody it would have been crazy, bro. Like, it would have been because I was asking my mom, going and looking at getting Sandman magazine, and Guitar and
Sandman magazine.
You know, I was getting those magazines, bro, and Musician's Friend. That was the magazine.
Musician's Friend.
That's what it was.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, if y'all know, if y'all know, now you know. You know what I'm saying? So
I used to get
Musicians,
that too.
bro. The craziest thing was when I started playing left-handed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was like I went in there every time I got the magazine, I would see like monitors and keyboards and all, but I didn't care about that shit because I was focused on guitars. So I'm like, I see all of this random speaker shit and PA shit, and they offering financing for credit cards and shit. I'm like, whatever. But I just want a guitar, left-handed guitar, and I'm like looking, and in fine print on a couple of Fenders, they were like left-handed available, but it was like $300 plus more dollars, which is crazy, you know.
They always do y'all dirty though.
They do the left-handed guitar players, you know, and that's the thing. They do the left-handed guitar players.
Left-handed community, they do y'all dirty.
Yeah. So it's like you know, it's insane, you know, and I feel like as a guitarist, it's gotten better because they made more models. But I'm gonna have to call out Ernie Ball because I'm still waiting on that John Petrucci model, 7-string model, and they need to drop that Music Man 7-string model. And
the Music Man.
Yeah. So if they drop that in the left-handed version, I will grab one and I will die happy. But
that's the only one to wait on.
But the thing is here though, with reverb though, don't sleep on reverb because reverb is good. But they definitely have a lot of items that they be taxing on stuff. But with Affirm, and that's what brings my point to all of this is like with these payment plans, like you can go to reverb, right? And you can find an MP for like the retro version for like $400.
I've never actually been to Reverb. I need to go check it out.
Affirm, Klarna.
For on Reverb, if you want to find the classics, bro, and find like the shit that's used and that's fire, because Reverb, it's like the eBay of music equipment, but it's like you're not gonna find it on Zounds and all these other spots because somebody had it from 1980 in mint condition and it's still working great. You know, like that's what's dope about that. But they still have modern stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? Like they got the Moogs on it, they got the Prophets on it, they got.
Which honestly, when you think about that business model, that name is actually a very genius name because Reverb, because of what it is, stuff stays around a little bit longer with Reverb. That's actually a very genius name.
Clever.
Yo, I have,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, bro, I like my Schecter, that guitar right there, I got from Reverb because Zounds didn't have Schecters at the time. And Schecter has a signature dark baritone. It's deep growl to it. When you hear like a metal track, not Metallica level, I'm talking like deep growling, like metal, like drum, like it's intense. It's like, you know, that's from the like Schecter Corn, all of them, like that's that level of like, you know what I'm saying? It's deep and just like really, you know, it's when you get to that level of playing and messing with those type of guitars, it's just a different level, you know. But I love my Ibanez and PRS, but like the Schecter is like that. It goes Schecter, Fender, PRS, Ernie Ball is at the top. You know, like
I didn't realize Ernie Ball was that. See, I figured. See, that's
they
me
make
being
great
ignorant.
bass. You know,
This
they
me
make
being
great
ignorant
basses.
because I didn't know. I didn't know they were that high up on the totem. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
As far as oh yeah,
but I didn't realize they were that high up on the totem. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this is the Gauntlet Lounge. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been it's been dope to be able to hang out with y'all for, you know, a quick little minute. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to pop out and show a nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So we appreciate y'all for real, man. Like just understand we out here working. Like we wanted to just remind everybody it's coming. Season 7 is coming. The intensity, the drama, the dope music, the amazing guest judges, the top tier critique, it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Linz, Knight, y'all want to say anything before we wrap it up?
Shout out to everybody, man. Can't wait until we, you know, bring this awesome new experience to you guys. It's gonna be great. You know, I know you guys missed the Gauntlet, but just hold on just a little bit longer. Promise is worth the wait. Definitely worth it.
It always is.
Man, I mean, we miss y'all as much as y'all miss us. Trust me.
Yes, man.
You know, this shit is therapeutic for us to be in these boxes and talking and, you know, having a good time with y'all. Even felt good tonight to be able to have a good time with y'all like that. Please know we're working hard to be able to create a great experience for y'all, to create a fun atmosphere for us, and just to be able to expand on what has already happened. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be some good shit. And this year, we all got records together.
Yeah, we do.
That are on the way.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
no more of this single line bullshit. We got Voltron here, and we gonna be dropping records on y'all head that we all do together. It's gonna be nuts.
Yes, sir.
But with that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say on behalf of myself, my brother Linz Prag, my brother Gauntlet, our big brother Focus. Shout out to our big brother Focus. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our sponsors. You know what I'm saying? Native Instruments and all the sponsors we've had in the past. We appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. We love y'all. You know what I'm saying? And this is the Gauntlet. We'll give it y'all in a sec.